Now the real deal.
Now the real thing. All right, we are here to have a live reaction to the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Final Direct, or supposed Final Direct. That's what they said it was, is the Final Direct on November 1st. So I'm very excited about this. I think it's mainly because how short of time that they had you to prepare for it. So a lot of the other directs they had like, oh, here's a week. It's like it's 2 days from now. Go.
Yeah,
And
I really think that this was at least some kind of move to get out in front of that stupid Grinch leak that's been going around for the last week or two.
So real quick, I mean, I'm not going to do any spoilers. If you haven't heard about, I mean, there's been the Grinch leak out there. There's been release of what the full roster could be. I'm not going to go into it. If you haven't seen it, there's plenty of places where you can see it. I'm not going to talk about it in detail. I don't believe it. I know that there's a lot of things that this and that leads to some validity of it, but it seems too much like tinfoil hat stuff and like too much forcing things to work rather than the things making it work.
Right.
On the counterpart though, is that one of the some of the characters that are in there I would really like, I would enjoy, and if it was true, fantastic. That's a great drop. I don't believe it's real, mainly because there was too many ifs and buts that happened in there, and also it just seemed just too right. Not saying that Smash doesn't do a good job of providing us with the characters that we want and everything like that. Especially this one is providing a lot of fan favorites, but it was just too perfect, too exactly what people wanted, sort of thing,
Yeah. So what are you hoping to get out of this direct, you say?
I'm really hoping. This is my first big hope that might not be realistic. I think Banjo-Kazooie is going to jump in. I think that would be fantastic. One way or the other, I would love him as an original character. If he became an echo for Duck Hunt, I'm not thrilled about it, but it's something.
Yeah.
I really am interested about this special mode for ease of talking about the Spirits mode. I want to see what that is. Ultimately, I'm not even sure what to believe it is at all. I really want to think it's kind of my thoughts on what it could be and what I would like it to be is kind of like, how Star Fox had it to where you had a bunch of different paths to go to specific planets and you fight different battles. It would be like that, but with little tiny battles in between and then leading up to those big ones that are boss battles. Okay. But you have to do a specific thing in each of the matches to go down a specific path. And I feel like that would be something that's nice. It incorporates decently unused tactic of the different pathings with the battle system itself. I think that I would love it for it to be that. Of course, if it's another substage emissary, I'm just as excited about it. So those are the two big things. One brand new character and just seeing what this Spirits or whatever mode it actually is. That's what I want to know.
Right. I gotcha.
What about you?
So obviously on top of, getting additional characters to the game, and there's no way they're not going to talk a lot about online modes.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's kind of something I've been reflecting on. It's by far a first world problem, but it's I don't play online games as much as you guys do with the shooters and Smite and whatnot. So I would like to kind of have a game where I can fall back and just deep dive into this kind of game and just take on a bunch of different modes and a bunch of different opponents across the world. And just I want to just live it,
Yeah, I agree. And I feel that the online portion of it is something that will increase the longevity of it, because with all the other Smashes have had a long lifestyle, but a lifeline to them. They all have. But I feel like if you nail and get a solid amount of modes and things to do with the online mode, it doesn't have to be 20 different modes. It can be 3 or 4 solid, unique, different modes. It's going to just make this thing live on and on and on and on and on. And that's what my ultimate hope would be for Smash as well, is that this one, especially considering it's the ultimate one, is supposed to, like, it just lives on. It outlives all the other ones, and it has that presence, for a long time.
Yeah, the thing is they need to hit the online mode really hard with this, because I kind of feel like the Nintendo Online thing is kind of hitting with a thud, because like all the games that you can play online before the online service came up, you could play for free anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would anyone ever sign up for this other than, to do the things that they've already been doing for the last year and a half since the Switch released?
Yeah.
So they got to have something unique, something, gripping to throw in this to get people to sign up for their service.
Yeah, and I think that the best way to do it, probably the only way to do it, is with Smash, because of the release time. Now, say there was a new Mario, if there was like a new Mario Kart coming out, and that was like, oh, you can only play online if you have the online service, that would be another thing that would sell it. I'm not just saying that Smash is the end-all, be-all for Nintendo. Don't get me wrong, it's a system seller for me, but I don't think it is the only thing that Nintendo has going for it. They have their Mario Karts, they have their, if they came out with Splatoon 3 or something along those lines, they have these other type of games that could sell it. But with how everything is lining up and they decided to do it the online now, they need to have a portion of Smash that is specifically denoted to the online and to sell the online in order for the online to succeed.
Right.
Otherwise, I think that it will flounder. Even if they come out with Mario Kart 9 or whatever it is now in the summer, it's already going to be like 6, 7, 8 months since the service started. It's going to be rough to get people to still come out and sell it based on that. This is in the time frame where it's like it's still 2 or 3 months since we actually had the online service. We're good. We're done. We're getting into it.
Right.
So I'm excited. I love when they're like specific directs for Smash Brothers, and it's a 40-minute one as well. It's going to be a lot.
There's so much.
I feel like I have an idea about what would be like. I have a loose idea about things that could be talked about, but the main thing that excites me is I don't have the entire idea of it. Okay. Huh? Oh, yeah. Water. But so this is going to be something that is a big blowout. I mean, it's not like it's going to be a game seller. If you weren't into Smash before it, I don't know if this direct will necessarily make or break the game. But realistically, if you're not into Smash Brothers, you're not going to be looking for the directs anyways. So I think it is something that will make it just the perfect little cherry on top to make you happy and make you super anticipated for the next month and 5 days, to where you'll be marking it off on the calendar.
So, we got like about 2 minutes left. There's one character that's kind of been like floating around through these leaks. I won't say who it is, but if this character gets revealed, I will have like a reaction, like a emotional sort of kind of reaction. So if that character comes up, you'll know when it happens. If it doesn't, then by the end of it, I'll say who it was. And
okay, I'm good with that. But and realistically, in terms of like numbers, I do think we're going to get at least 2 characters in this.
Okay. And
that's not counting Echoes. I think Echoes, there will be about 2 as well. I don't think they're going to go crazy and have like 6 or 7 characters. Which goes a little bit more into why I think that leak was not necessarily true, because that leak was saying, hey, here's 7 new characters. Even if it's a 40-minute direct, they're not going to release 7 characters. If you do a 4 or 5-minute trailer on each of them, you would just have back-to-back character reveals, and that's not what this is going to be. But I think they're going to have started off with a character, end it with a more anticipated character, have some echoes sprinkled in between, maybe even in those character reveals.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
I'm excited. I'm pumped for this.
Any minute now.
I love these directs, and this Smash is the one game that I actually genuinely get excited from. It's been in my life for a long time, since when was the first one released? 1991, 93?
91. No, it's like 99. And 64.
Oh, and 64, 99. So
Somewhere in there.
that's a good 19 years of our lives that this has been in here. So it means a lot to me to see these things and gets me excited. Reminds me of my childhood, back in the yonder days, the way off days. Being old can suck.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're counting down the moments.
Gotta hydrate. Haven't been awake for very long.
Hydration.
Yes.
I've already been up for 4 hours. I'm past the point of that. I'm just as you can tell, I'm in it now.
Yep,
I'm awake. I'm ready to go. I'm feeling it. My blood's flowing.
You know, once all these are done, I'm excited for. We're gonna get like a Fire Emblem Direct in the future.
Yes, we are. Here we go.
Who's it gonna be? Okay.
It's not quite a reveal. It's just a nice little showing of it. But by the way, the game looks gorgeous.
Pretty darn good.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Hello, this is Masahiro
What's up, buddy?
Ahoy.
Sora Limited, and this is the final Nintendo Direct before the launch of Super Smash Bros.
Okay.
Ultimate.
All right.
So far, we've confirmed 72 fighters.
So far.
74 if you count Pokemon Trainer as 3. Our entire team has worked really hard.
But
With
wait.
this Nintendo Direct, we'll have revealed every fighter you can find in the game. Okay, let's
They're
do
going
Are you
right.
gonna do it
right,
all at once, or?
right into it? No waits. Brand new character, and he's not even sugarcoating it. Just bam, right into it. Okay. It's Ken.
It's Ken.
Okay. It was expected,
Yeah.
but it's still cool.
Yes.
It makes sense. I
It
like
looks
it.
damn good.
Wow, like really good. See, and it's cool too because they have these like people with the 3D models in other games that are obviously a little bit more detailed, but they make them look so perfectly Nintendo-y.
Yes.
You know, it's great and grand that they do this. So here comes new one. Oh, okay.
Ooh, who's
Oh, okay. I heard things about it. And this is about what I think people were saying it was going to be. I think we're looking at a new Pokemon here.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's right. I know who it is now.
Yep, look at the flames.
Isn't there some kind of boxing roll against fire?
Okay. Cool. I heard about this. I saw this.
So, you want to fight fire with fire, huh?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it. Wow. He looks good. It looks like probably one of the cleanest looking Pokemon. He's a wrestling type Pokemon, which I'm excited that they have like a wrestling type fighter besides Luchador Pikachu. Ooh. 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 Ooh, girl.
Okay.
Very nice. Nice way to start it off. They were talking about there being a Pokemon. I don't know a lot about the new gens and everything like that, so it is nice to see a new gen Pokemon, and he seems very fitting.
That was good.
It's very good.
Good touch.
Good start. Genuinely good start to it.
There's a huge open space I noticed.
So
That's right. Okay.
So right here, already taking out the leak because Incineroar was not on there, if
Okay.
I do recall.
Hailing from the Street Fighter series,
So
Ryu's
I
rival
think
Ken
I'm
joins as an Echo
90% sure if I remember it,
In his
because I kind of
original
only
game,
looked at it real
Ken could
quick.
be
I didn't want to be like
considered Ryu's
deep
Echo
into
Fighter.
it and put my tinfoil hat on, but
Though perhaps you could say Luigi is the original Echo Fighter. But let's get back to Ken.
Yes.
Ken has been distinguished from Ryu over the years, but the Ken you'll see this time is based on Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Nice.
Here's how he'll
I think
differ
that's the
from Ryu.
version I had when I was a kid.
His heavy
on
Shoryuken
Genesis.
turns up the heat. The shape of his Hadouken is different too.
Okay.
Yeah, it has hands like in it. That was weird.
It strikes opponents multiple times. Hell Wheel.
Nice.
Focus
Counter.
Zick counter.
We've included lots of Ken's signature moves, such as his famous kicks, which change based on your command inputs.
Okay, so there's
He's
some
a bit
finesse to
faster
him.
than Ryu,
Yes.
and we've also incorporated other tweaks from
It's
recent
faster.
titles. Just like Ryu, he has 2 final smashes.
Okay.
First, the spinning uppercut, Shin Ryuken. We've made it look flashy, as it is in the Versus
Nice.
Okay.
Very.
So glad that stays
Execute.
back. I know
Oh, yeah,
that's a-
Foresight. That was something I didn't even realize. Foresight is back. I went back and like played that game again. I'm like, man, this level pisses me off, but I would still love it for it to be back. So this is
Now
This
for
is
our
like our
last new challenger, Incineroar. It may be a Pokemon,
Say the
but
last?
it mainly uses pro wrestling
Better
moves,
not.
and as such, its throws are a bit more
Huh.
powerful.
I mean, I don't want to say bitter,
Like a
like I'm
true
threatening.
Yeah.
But
When one of its attacks is successful, it'll pose for the audience.
oh, that's kind of
Luckily, you can cancel out of these poses at any time, so they won't open you up to additional enemy
okay.
attacks.
That's a bit flashy.
Its neutral special is called Darkest Lariat. It was Incineroar's signature move in the Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon games. Perhaps it's something of a red cyclone. Its up special is Cross Chop.
Okay.
You'll leap up and
I
come
remember
rocketing back
that
down.
kind of move from the Mii fighter.
This attack can be
Yeah.
very effective, but if you mess up,
Oh,
Yeah.
snap.
it's
Yeah,
self-destruct.
that'll do it.
It's
So be
dangerous.
careful. For its side special, Incineroar makes opponents
What?
run
You can
back
just conjure ropes? What?
and bounce back your way.
I'm okay with that. That's pretty.
If you're too early,
That's pretty
you'll do a
sick.
back body drop. Wait too long and you'll fail.
Oh.
Nail the
Mm.
timing and you'll pull off a powerful lariat.
Okay. Another like little
Its
finesse
down
to it.
special is Revenge.
It's a counter.
When damaged, Incineroar's burning passion comes to the surface, powering up its next
Oh.
It's kind of like
attack.
a
That's Incineroar's
Lucario.
idea of a counterattack.
But only for its next
And its
attack
final
after the
smash,
counter.
Max
That
malicious moves.
Oh, I
that's
get it.
very
Alright.
that's very particular, and then you have to be very wise about using your next move after it.
We finally revealed all of the
Alright.
fighters
Okay.
you'll find in the game.
A little sad,
This is
but
the
that's
initial fighter select
Whoa.
screen. There aren't very many at first, but it is the same amount
Nice.
as the
Th-
original
I
like that.
Nintendo 64
Love it.
game.
I love this.
it will take
What's
you
even more
forever. Holy shit.
It'll look like this.
Wow.
It may seem hard to
They
guess
gotta
where
leave it
each
open in
one's
DLC
located,
to fill these
but
extra
they're
spaces.
sorted by number
Absolutely.
in the order they joined the series. I hope you'll enjoy battling with all 74 fighters on the roster.
Okay. Let's talk about the new Amiibo. When you can get them, when you can try to get them.
Yeah.
Is it still a thing where we're fighting for Amiibos anymore? Has that time passed, or is it like maybe this is the
It's-
revival of it?
I guess it kind of depends because of all the crap I had to go through to get my Mega Man 11 amiibo.
Yeah.
That was a nightmare.
So maybe it still is. I will say when I went to the GameStop, they talked about you better pre-order the game because Nintendo says they're not going to give us
You may
that
recall
much.
that we're creating Amiibo in
Okay,
parallel with
there's the
game.
other ones.
Oh, I want
Here's
that
a
young
look
link.
at the new
But
Amiibo
they're
game.
like, oh, we're not going to release too many of the games to the stores. And it's like, okay, normal Nintendo stuff, but that's fine.
We determined that collectible trophies wouldn't be a great fit for this
Huh.
game. Honestly, they were really difficult.
They gotta sub it with something.
That said, the Super Smash Bros. Series is one massive crossover at heart, and we want to create something more. A way to enjoy characters other than fighters, from a variety of video game worlds.
Where are you going, man?
Here's what we came up with. They're called Spirits.
Aha. Okay.
And I don't mean the spooky kind.
Well, thank you.
To put it simply, these spirit characters will lend a helping hand to your fighters, powering them up in battle.
What?
Can you elaborate, please?
In the Super Smash Bros. Series, the characters are toys in the real world, but they are fighters in the world of the imagination.
Right.
Returning to the real world is an ongoing
What?
In the imagination, you can battle impossible combinations of characters.
What is happening?
Excuse me?
In this mysterious world, the unspeakable happens. Many beloved characters lose their physical forms. All of them, except the fighters, are turned into spirits, unable to return to the real world. This is a spirit. Fighters can join forces with spirits to enhance their
Okay.
powers. There's a massive amount of wildly different spirits. There are several classes of spirits.
Right, but
Standard spirits are dubbed novices. Stronger ones have the title
Hinoka.
advanced. Especially strong ones are called aces, and some are in a league of their own, legend.
I'm so.
Yeah.
One primary spirit can be assigned at a time. A primary spirit's power will be added to the fighter who has it equipped.
They are trying something
In some
very,
cases,
very
these
different.
augmented fighters
Whoa.
become extremely powerful. If a primary spirit has enough available slots, you can assign them support spirits.
What?
Sorry, we'd be talking more, but we're extremely confused.
Yeah,
Primary
I'm
spirits enhance
dumbfounded.
fighter stats. Support spirits lend them additional skills. Once the
I
primary
mean,
spirit
I
and support
kind of
spirit
get
are
it,
set,
but
your fighters all
It
powered up.
seems similar to.
it was like the
Main ones
power-ups
require
for
spirits
custom
to fight
fighters
spirit
in
battles.
Smash 4.
Yeah.
You'll
Like
find
the
a
little
variety of
items you could
spirits
just
lined
add
up
on
on
to
the
your
spirit board.
character.
Choose the one you want to battle for. When you do, you'll face off against a fighter whose abilities and personality are kinda sorta similar to the
Kinda
opposing
sorta.
spirit. In the case of the Lakitu and
I
Spiny
don't know, maybe,
spirit,
maybe this will have
battle
to grow
against
on me.
Iggy
I'm not...
in a group of small red Bowsers. Iggy's riding high in his Koopa Clown car, of course. Here are some examples of other battles you can expect.
So, but is this the spirit mode that they were hiding?
It seems like this is like the events. That's what it seems like to me. That you're fighting against these spirits with the... Yeah, it looks like events. Rules, item types. So you're doing specific like HP battles and a bunch of different battles based off of the specific like oversized opponents. These look like what events would have been. Like they're combining trophies and events into one thing. Okay, I'm understanding it a little bit more, and I like it because it's like it is. That's what it is. It's the events, but with they can do a variety of things, and they incorporate all the different stuff that's happened in like the variety of game worlds. So this means that like it's not just going to be here's 40 events, and once those events are done, it's over forever. There's going to be a massive amount of these type of things, and they can probably constantly keep loading like, hey, here's another 15 events that are going to happen that you can do it. That increases the longevity of the single player portion of the game, which is what we were talking about. I'm intrigued. I'm drawn into it because I like the idea of having these special events, and like you're having your special power-ups that you would do with your events.
Right, yeah, I love the event mode.
Yeah. So, and I think that's what this is what this is now. Is your event mode. You win specific
Hit the
spirits,
puppet fighter to acquire the spirit within.
and then you can equip it or use it as you would see.
Even if you accidentally hit the shield, the damage will carry over, so you'll have an advantage the next time you encounter that spirit.
Okay. A little tiny mini game in between.
Primary spirits have strength based on their type. Attack is strong against grab. Grab is strong against shield. And shield is strong
Okay, so
against attack.
here's Fire Emblem Weapon Triangle, in case anybody missed it
Yeah.
from the Fire Emblem games. And, you know, everyone loves all the Fire Emblem characters. Let's put more Fire Emblem stuff in there. Now, you won't hear complaints from us because we are Fire Emblem people. But, in case you wanted more, here's more. And
Ooh, Mr. Food.
With spirits on your side, there are all kinds of things you can do. When you fight with a primary spirit equipped, it'll level up after battle.
okay.
Or you can feed it snacks. Some
I will
spirits
miss
even have an
trophies.
enhanced form
I-
you can
I
trade
will
them
too.
by leveling them up.
I enjoyed gathering them.
You can
I
also
maybe
send
didn't
spirits back to
enjoy
the real
them
world.
as much as
While
the
you do
next
have to say
person,
goodbye to that
Right.
particular
but they
spirit,
were
its
cool,
core
they
will
were
stay.
cool, nifty things.
And by combining these
I
with
feel like this
you
is,
summon a
but
new
this is
spirit.
good. This makes sense. They don't have to go through all the work to make these 3D models. And I'm sure if
You
you
can also
read the
train spirits at
like the
dojos
spirits
in the
themselves,
gym.
they'll still have like here's a history behind it, which is
Or
still
send them off in
nifty.
search of treasure, which they'll bring back to you. These seem like unlikely teams of characters, but each team could be somebody's dream come
Huh.
true. Training and exploring continues to yield
So
results, even while playing other modes or after turning off the
It's
game.
like
So if you send out your
Pokemon,
spirits, just
too.
let them do their thing.
Because you're leveling up like a team.
Certain spirits.
I,
are known
I'm
as
seeing where they're
masters.
going. They're like, we're
You
gonna do
can
a
beat
smash
them
up.
to
It's like
unlock
they're
the
literally
facility.
taking. All right, let's take every single Nintendo franchise and just grab now and at now we took
Spirits can
characters
also
from
be
it, so
used
now
to
let's
power
just
Amiibo figure
put
players.
that in there too. And here's your Amiibo
You
plug,
must bid them farewell, but you can repeat the process multiple times.
but you lose a spirit.
It's one great big collection of characters from many different series, but just how many would you guess there are?
1,500. That's where I'm going with. I'm guessing.
400 of those are
Fight
Fire
against the
Emblem.
Spirit, the final smash meter is enabled. Some spirits even help you fill up your gauge. at a
Ooh,
faster rate.
Yoshi. Ooh, that's the intro from Melee. That's beautiful. That was nice. Very
Right.
nice.
My mind
homage.
went. My mind was the
The
Lion
spirit
King.
system
Oh,
lets you
okay.
simulate battles between characters from more series than ever before. You can enjoy many unbelievable combinations and situations.
So it's cool. It's our event mode. That's
The
what
power
this
of
is.
enemy and ally spirit teams is displayed here. Of course, stronger spirit teams make it easier to defeat weaker spirits. The more your power overshadows theirs, the less you'll be rewarded. It pays to have a fair fight.
Okay.
While assembling a team, press the Y button for a recommendation that has a type
It
advantage against
it'll
the
probably be a
opposing
lot
spirit.
less complicated the more you
The game
fuck
will
with it.
recommend
Yeah.
support spirits
But
who
I
can help out
like
with
that
certain
it's
conditions.
it's a event mode with your story mode, with your stickers, with your custom
You can
moves.
also fight against other players who are using spirits.
I like it.
Given the way spirit types interact in battle, think carefully when building your team. Or balance your strengths in a 2-on-2 battle.
That I hope they're not planning on that being the like mainstay.
The
sort of
game
thing.
lets you battle together with friends via local
Okay.
wireless, or take the fight to the world with online
Okay.
play.
Let's hear.
To connect two Nintendo Switch consoles, press the ZR button to pull up the dashboard and select local
All
wireless.
right. Well, here's the big one. Here's what we need to know about.
There's no longer a need to separate the online modes into for fun and for glory. Instead, matchmaking is based on 3 factors. For online battles, you can set your preferred rules. These rules can be pre-registered so you can quickly select your favorite playstyle.
Okay.
Before battle, one player's preferred rules will be chosen at random, and all players will fight using those rules. You can also choose not to set any preferred rules and let the others decide instead. If possible, the matchmaking system will find players with similar preferences and link them up for a battle. Global Smash Power is being factored into matchmaking, but it's still used as an online leaderboard as well. A high GSP score, such as 100,000, means you've got more points than 99,999 other players.
I'm not a fan of the.
Your GSP will change as the total population of players increases or you're overtaken.
Yeah, I do wish they stuck with
If you're
the for
yearning
fun
a
and for
challenge,
glory.
try
Yeah.
increasing your global Smash
I'm
power so that
sort of
you'll
fine with
naturally end
the
up with some more
setting
serious opponents.
mix up kind of business,
By the way,
but
you can set a GSP score for each fighter. Fighters you haven't used yet will be assigned a placeholder GSP based on the highest score you've set with one of the other
I'm not
fighters.
thrilled
If
about
you
the
repeatedly
ranking. I'm not
self-destruct
thrilled
on
about the
purpose, you can
separating
face a
for fun and
penalty,
for glory.
like being disconnected. So please don't do that. As with any multiplayer game, a stable connection is very important. For this reason, the matchmaking system will prioritize shorter distances between players.
Okay.
So even if you set your
Smart.
preferred rules, please understand that we can't promise you'll always be matched accordingly. As such, we'd appreciate it if you could make your connection as stable as
Okay.
That's
possible.
easier
A
said than
wired
done,
LAN
but
cable
Yeah.
is recommended. We've prepared a variety of other features for local wireless and
Okay.
online battles.
Here we go. This is what I want.
Once your global smash power is high enough, you can enter elite battles. When you reach this level, feel free to pat yourself on the back.
Okay.
You're good, period. After the game releases, we may adjust the game balance, and the team will definitely pay attention to the results of these elite battles.
Okay. So here's a little bit more of your one-on-one. That okay.
Everyone who plays online needs their own smash tag. If you beat a fellow player, you'll receive
Oh,
their
jeez.
smash tag.
wow.
But it's not like you'll lose your smash tag even if you lose a battle. You simply gain more tags as you win.
Okay.
Try to collect lots of smash tags.
Okay. That's cool. That's like, you know, showing like
You
here's
can
the
select
dog
short
tags of people I
messages
got.
and send them before and after battles using the directional buttons. Freely choose
Yeah,
from a wide
this
selection
is
of
a lot
varied
like the
preset
what the
messages.
For Glory would be.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm back on it.
After you've chosen a fighter, you can enjoy other modes while you wait for the battle to begin. Not every mode will be available while matchmaking runs in the background, but you can leave and enter some game modes.
Oh, so you can do other stuff while you're waiting for a match, like play other little matches. That's cool.
Spectator mode returns once again, so you can watch other players' battles. Maybe you can pick up some good tips that way. Form a two-player team and play together online with a single Nintendo Switch
Okay.
system. You'll be paired up against two-player teams with the same setup.
All right, so the 2v2 from before.
When you want to play online, you can create a special type of room to fight other players. If you set the rules for one of these battle arenas, you can fight against your friends. Here, there are spots where you can join the battle, wait in line, or even spectate. It all depends where you place your token. When you're in a battle arena, this should come in handy.
Your phone.
With the Nintendo Switch Online app, you can voice chat with others in battle arenas. It may become an
That was
essential
creepy
tool for
looking
some
toad.
players. We are also developing a free service for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate,
Oh.
and we're naming it Smash World. Instead of focusing on stats like win-loss records, or allowing players to post gameplay videos, watch them, and more.
Okay.
Once the service starts, we'll offer regular updates so you
All right,
can post
nifty.
Fair
with
enough.
content.
If you want to look for specific Smash content and you didn't know YouTube was a thing.
Next, I'd like to change topics and
Oh,
talk a
it's
little
Shadow's
about
back.
assist trophies that will support your fighters in
Deconfirmed.
battle. Do you know which characters come from which games?
I have no idea who you are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Fatal. Whoa. Ugh.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Okay, here's.
That's who I wanted. That's who I was
Yeah.
gonna get my.
Yeah, So. More. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
I'm alright. That's nice. I like that. So they're just turning all the ones that were costumes into assist trophies now.
So where's Gino?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool.
I like that.
I like these new. I like the new assist so far. Okay, here's more that they're gonna incorporate in and put them in as assist, which is fine. And here's where the arguments will come in. It's like, oh look, they could have been a character. That's cool.
Nice.
There's like they could have been a character. Yes, there could have been lots of characters, but I would, if they're in there as something, I'm more happy about it. That's from the Paint, and I think Mario Paint one. That's so goofy. What a weird inclusion. So, ooh, Tiki, Dragon.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Yep, that's about how I feel when you play her in The Fire Emblem Warriors. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good God.
Killed by tomatoes.
So
the
crowded.
worst way to go.
God.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
See,
This is ridiculous.
this is cool though because these are all people that, yes, I'm sure they could have been characters and they put in a lot of, they put in effort to do it. But I think having them show up here as an assist is still doing a decent homage and letting people know that, hey, that's along the lines of what we wanted to do, and it's not unheard of for assists to become actual characters. So here they are.
The total number of assist trophies is now 59. Actually, they outnumber the Pokemon this time.
Huh.
Assist trophies who can be KO'd can also be defeated by the fighter who summoned them just before they're KO'd.
Oh,
That way, you won't lose a point to the other player.
that's cool. I like that little, because I always thought that was kind of a strange thing to have them
Now,
KO'd.
I'd like to cover a variety of other features in the game.
With just like shoot.
If you want to review the controls or game modes, press the ZR button to open the
There's another
dashboard and look
14
in here.
minutes left.
There are all kinds of helpful guides to check out.
Okay, so it gives you a little bit of insight to the moves. Huh?
Sentry Smash may look familiar to veterans. It feels great to keep smashing enemies
Oh,
on the
so
screen,
like
doesn't
an
it?
all-star or like a...
Million Men, Melee,
Yeah.
whatever.
And you can choose the music too. In previous games, you had to unlock every fighter before playing AllStar Mode, but now you can play it right out of the
Okay.
box. The currently available fighters will appear endlessly.
Oh, wow. So it's just like all in one match.
You can save the replay data of your battles. And now, you can create videos with it. There's also a menu where you can read those quick tips and tricks you see during loading screens. When viewing them, you can sort by category or fighter.
That's nice. It gives you a little bit of more deeper insight to each character you want to go through.
Complete challenges to earn rewards.
So you get your
This
little
time,
spirits.
each page is sorted by category, and the layout looks more like a comic book. Press the button to check out each picture. Enjoy! The records menu tracks your battle history. There are 5 different options. You can view battle data separately for offline and online play.
Okay. So here's your stats. Not...
Trade in smash tags to score some in-game gold. Gold can be exchanged for music tracks, spirits, and items for spirits mode.
Okay.
If you're collecting music, I recommend visiting the shop to find the
I
ones
kind
you
of like
want,
that.
instead
That
of
like it's not
relying
just
on shop
randomly getting the music. You can go and get the songs that you want with your in-game currency.
You can
Okay.
enter the options menu by pressing the
I
zero
like
button
that.
to open
I
the
like that
dashboard.
better than just random pickups with music.
This one game supports
Right.
11 languages.
Cool. I don't know
I know this
why
is very
we're going
important
over
to
this.
some of
It's
you.
cool. I'm glad it's
For
like
example,
so
the voices of Pokemon
widely
are different
known.
in several languages. Fighter names are also specific to each language.
Wow.
These options were highly requested and well worth the effort.
Did he say bow to me?
Yeah, I guess.
Bow to me.
TV mode and handheld mode have separate settings for brightness and sound.
Okay.
They'll change automatically when you dock and undock, so be sure to set both.
I appreciate these. I don't think they warrant a whole section
We've
for them, but
implemented a radar that displays the locations of all
Okay.
fighters. You can change its settings, including size.
okay, so you can turn that
While
off.
it's limited to wireless and online play, you can make your teammates semi-transparent so you don't get distracted.
Okay, that's kind of cool. You don't get distracted by who you're looking for. You're just looking for you and the opponent.
If you're fighting against a friend on the same system, you can adjust the strength of your fighters. Sometimes a player is just too good, and you want to take measures to ensure it's a fair fight.
The
If
handicap?
that's the case, try using this feature.
Yeah, I think it'd be.
When custom balance is adjusted, a symbol will be displayed.
I like that better than
Of
like
course,
you just
this
start off
feature
with
is not
50
available
damage.
during wireless and online battles.
I feel like that's a better way of doing it.
You can customize your Mii fighters and change their outfits.
All right.
In addition to the voice options, there are a variety of outfits to choose from.
Sorry if you're hearing that noise.
Yeah.
Some doofy construction going on.
Speaking of Mii Fighters, let me introduce you to some new outfits we added in.
Shut up.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
I've never been rushing to get Mii Fighter costumes. I mean, maybe they improved Mii Fighters to where I would use them more, but I'm not rushing to get these specific costumes. I mean, I'm glad that they're doing this as another way to pay homage to it, but I feel like this is much more of a downgrade than like if you were to do an assist trophy or if you were to do the actual character itself. Yeah, so this is a lot of them that I'm sure like they're all stepping stones. You start off as a costume, you work your way up to assist trophy. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
All right, why not?
Yep.
It's nifty.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's something I should point out. As I said, we've revealed all of the fighters you can
Here
build
we go.
in the game.
Put it out there. Development confirmed.
But there are even more coming post-launch. While we've already implemented a huge roster of fighters, this is the Super Smash Bros. Series, which means we're leaving the opportunity open to add in more fighters as paid DLC.
Okay.
Since we already included every fighter from the past games, that means there are no more fighters to include unless we develop new fighters from scratch. And we're not talking about Echo fighters.
Oh.
Right.
We'll be developing and selling sets that will include one fighter, one stage, and multiple music tracks.
Okay. Makes sense.
The price for each set is expected to be $5.99.
Okay, so that's
That's
about
not
what
bad.
they had price-wise before.
At the same time, we
Well,
will offer
I'm
fighters
getting that
with-
immediately.
Here we go. Done.
That's 5 fighters, 5
Whoa.
stages, and all of their music tracks.
Sold. You don't need to. You made the sale. Stop
When
selling.
creating
You didn't-
something like the Fighters Pass, ideally, we should reveal what's included before it becomes
No, I'm
available
fine with the
for purchase.
surprise.
However, please allow us to offer this pass before we're ready to reveal
Nah,
its contents.
It's yours. Take it.
I
Yeah.
hope only those who are confident in its value will purchase it. Again, the price is
Yeah.
$24.99 for all.
Compared
5
to
sets.
so many other like
Now that we
passes
finally
that they
confirmed the
have,
development of this DLC, please know that we'll be working really
that
hard on it.
that's 5 stages and 5 characters for $25.
Hi.
Are you
I
okay?
wonder if I'll ever get to take a break. By the way, here's one purchase bonus you'll get with the Fighters
What just
Pass.
happened to Sakurai? He died.
Hi. Is that a Blade
It's a new
2?
sword fighter outfit based on Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Cool.
We decided which fighters to include when we started planning, so we couldn't add characters from titles like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which was announced after planning had started.
I would like to know at least like the timeline for the first DLC release to just kind of get a feel for
Yeah, it's
when
just-
to expect
Give
it.
it a listen at Gower Plains sometime.
If they do it like they did with
Other
the last
Xenoblade
one, it's going to be
Chronicles
over the
characters
next
will also
year.
appear as spirits.
Which, once again, is another way to keep bringing
We've
people
yet to
back
create any
over
of
and
the
over
paid
again.
DLC, and
They're
we
working
haven't
on
locked down any
longevity.
release dates.
It's what we
But
asked
We'll
for.
start working on them as soon as we're finished with the main game. It may take around a year or so to finish releasing all the DLC.
Almost immediately.
But on a separate note, we're currently developing something. Something you'll get for free as a limited time offer if you buy the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game now. It isn't finished yet, but I want to give you a special sneak peek.
A demo? Is that what we're talking about here? You get hammered.
What the fuck? This is weird.
I feel strange. Bowsette.
Brown plane confirmed. Wait,
No, 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 no.
it's not, but it's. Excuse me?
What?
No, don't. Are you fucking kidding? What?
What the fuck is this?
Are you joking? Um,
What?
Are you?
What just happened?
That's right. Piranha Plant will take you Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and not as an assist trophy, but as an actual fighter. It can spit poison, fire off spiky balls.
Is this what happened when he just had that like little eye thing? He's like, oh man, I can't believe we're doing this.
It's like, are we rolling? Last chance to change your minds.
It won't end well for you.
Like, you just had me.
Plant is scheduled for completion after the launch of Super Smash Bros.
So that's not the first one, right? That's like outside the 5.
We've gotten a little head start on it, but it probably won't be ready until a couple of months after launch. Please stay tuned.
What?
Remember, Piranha Plant is a free, limited-time offer. For the physical version of the game, you only need to go through the My Nintendo.
That is bizarre. That is really bizarre.
Okay.
On every level.
But it's outside of the normal
Of the 5
5
DLC.
Still weird as hell, and people are gonna be furious. I'm confused beyond all belief. I would have never in my life considered that.
Go to Nintendo eShop or Nintendo.com before you forget. I have an announcement for everyone watching this in North America.
That's us.
On our official site, you can find information for a
Shut
variety
up.
of upcoming hands-on
Kill you.
events. Participants will have a chance to try out all 74 fighters, so please check out the website
Cool.
to find out where we'll show up next, and more.
I mean, I'm eager to play, but I can just wait the month to get the game.
Yeah.
That's it for the last Nintendo Direct for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate before the game launches. But before we go, I should mention that the adventure mode in this game is nothing like what we came up with for the Subspace Emissary. That said, what exactly caused all these characters to lose their bodies and transform into spirits? I'll show you how it all begins and leave the rest to your imagination.
What are you?
I'm
then.
still
Please
just
look forward
that
to the
piranha
game's
plant
release.
is bogging. my
I'm
mind.
so.
Don't let a single one get away.
That's a neat little image. Oh my goodness. Is that taboo?
We'll each need to take down about 10.
Stow your fear. It's now or never.
We'll win this. I know we will.
What? Oh, I kind of love this.
It's gorgeous.
Man. Oh. This is kind of brutal to watch.
What is wrong with you, Nintendo? They're just like killing people off left and right in the other trailers, and now this one too?
Oh my goodness.
Kirby, run! They gonna kill you!
He went subatomic. What the crap? This feels very like Final Fantasy X-ish.
So
This-
bizarre.
Colors weave into a spiral.
Oh, they gave it lyrics. I mentally cannot jump from you can play as the piranha plant to we're disintegrating like thousands of characters.
My emotions, they're just...
We're melting him. What is any of this? What the?
What is going on? What the?
I mean, this does seem to be very extensive, which I like, and it's right. I just mentally World of Light. Cool.
What was that? What was any of that? The last, 7 minutes. This whole direct was way beyond what I expected. And I don't know if it's a good thing right now. Okay. Number one, the visual. I'm not bad-mouthing. The visuals behind that and everything that was just put into the last one seems like it's going to be a new legit story mode, which is cool. And if it has the big cutscenes like that going through it, awesome. I love that part about Substation Emissary. They had a wonderful thing in developing those cutscenes and having that portion to it. And now that it seems like we're getting a little bit of backstory to Master Hand and Crazy Hand and going back to developing what they were from the beginning, that's really cool. Very cool. However, you can't do that after dropping Piranha Plant as a character and think I'm going to be okay with it. Oops, sorry, here's something to cut. No. Piranha Plant put me back so much. So much.
Watch, he wound up being the best character in the game.
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna he's probably gonna be my main. I watch a year from now. I'm only gonna be playing Piranha Plant on there.
Yeah,
you gotta talk. I don't.
It's not any easier for me because that was such a radical shift in tone. That and I'm still light on sleep. I do like that they just developed a free character, and I'm not going to argue that in any way. It's what does worry me slightly is that they said it was a limited time thing. I wonder if they'll maybe somehow incorporate him into the 5 character bundle or whatever.
I would hope that he wouldn't be included as a 5 character bundle.
Well, no.
If that's the case, I will be more livid about this.
No,
I'm already a little what the hell was that? But it's hey, it's free, whatever. It's not part of 5 character bundle. It's a mysterious other one. All right, fine. It's free. I'm not going to turn away free.
I just mean if you did the 5 character bundle, that you would have access to him at some point. Not that he's one of the 5 characters.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm saying if somebody buys the game 6 months later, will that person never have access to PD Piranha or Piranha Plant, whatever the?
I feel like they wouldn't lock it off to that exclusivity to where it's an exclusive character that you can only get by doing
or
this.
Maybe it's exclusively free for a limited time that you can always get them later.
So that's encouraging more people to buy it on day one rather than people buying it on day. 300.
That seems more logical, but I do have that kind of hanging question right now.
Now, and you revealed it halfway through. It's like if they had Isaac, it would have been a much more emotional character reveal for you. And like they had a variety of assist trophies that I thought were real good inclusions. Like they had the Black Knight. They had a couple other from like Fatal Frame and a couple other games that were actually real cool assist trophies. And a lot of them were actually, deconfirming characters. I didn't expect to see Waluigi here. I didn't expect to. A lot of people were expecting Shadow to be an Echo, which is actually one thing that we did. I'll come back to, but the number of fighters, they had a lot of good assist trophies, and the Piranha Plant would have been a perfect assist trophy.
Yes.
I'm not all team Geno. I am team Banjo-Kazooie. I'm team a bunch of other people that haven't been on there. But I'm not, like, completely dedicated. I'm super happy with the roster the game has already. I'm not happy with this Piranha Plant added in there. But there's not anyone else that I really would have wanted in there really bad. I got my dream settled last game when they had Bowser Jr. in there. Bowser Jr. was my one that I wanted to go to. Banjo-Kazooie, I would love to have him in, but if he's not, I understand there's a lot of other things that go into getting a non-Nintendo character into the game. I'm fine with that. But I am a little bit of the, I guess, abstract person. Go to anybody else that was expecting your Geno, expecting your Banjo-Kazooie, expecting any of these other characters that would have been more viable, and then now show them the Piranha Plant.
I'm not as upset. I obviously do wish that someone else made the roster in place of the Piranha Plant. I feel like that was them just like thinking of the characters that they added. They're all kind of somewhat on the serious side, so they made kind of like a joke character, almost like a Game & Watch.
This is the what the fuck character.
Yeah.
And that's part of my French, but that's what this is. And they have one for every game. They had, they have your Game & Watch. They have your Wii Fit trainer. They had ice climbers, like a bunch of different, like, what's going on. But this is by far the, like...
It is arguably the weirdest character in the game.
The weirdest to include. Now, like, after they showed, like, Wii Fit Trainer and how she worked, I became a fan of her, and it just drew me to it. But this is just... it's so bizarre to me. And I don't want this to be included that I'm disappointed in what this game is. I was already excited for it. I got more excited for it. But going in feeling pumped and thinking, we were going to get two character reveals, and like it's none of this is what I expected at all.
No.
And kudos to them because I'm flabbergasted. I did not expect Spirits to be what it is. I'm not complaining that it is what it is, but I wasn't expecting it.
Right.
I was actually kind of hoping for a season pass. I was worried that they weren't going to do that. That you would have to buy the individual characters, but I would buy them all anyways. I'm like, I wish they had a season pass. So I'm kind of good about that.
Yes.
I also like how they're showing that it's more than what we were just talking about. It's more than just event modes. It's actually kind of like a progressive story in a way.
Yeah, it's less than Subspace, but it's more than just like what we saw in, say, Melee, where it's like you're just crossing these random stages and then doing a fight, and then it's
yeah.
I don't want to say recycled, but a very almost bare bones kind of thing.
Yeah, and
I do wish that we got some form of Smash Run.
Yes,
on this.
I agree.
I'm a bit disappointed that we didn't get anything like that.
I agree. I feel like they implemented that on the 3DS, and on paper it seemed like a great idea, but with the limitations of the system itself, rendered it kind of like forgotten and pushed to the side. But that was with 3DS. Now you have an upgraded system that's equally portable as the 3DS. Smash Run should have been just paste it right on there.
Right.
Everyone had their feelings about Smash Tour, and realistically, I kind of didn't like it either, but I love the end portion where you can play as a bunch of different characters, which they included in like this squad battle stuff.
Right.
Cool. Awesome. Fantastic. But the Smash Run portion of it, I think, is a nice, nifty little side game, and that's an easy mode to put as another mode you can play. Like they talked about the Elite Smash, they talked about the regular Smash. You have a dedicated online thing for doing Smash Run. Seems like it would. It's interesting that they didn't incorporate that. I mean, we could talk about this for hours and hours, but I'm so astonished by what just happened.
Yeah, it started off normal, and then it just went in several different directions.
Immediately careened out of control, and it hurts. It's like it was so emotionally jarring because you're going against this level of like you're starting off consistent with the hype, and you're going up and down and jumping back and forth. My heart can't take this. I'm sending them my medical bills for what just happened.
Because then, and even like before they revealed Piranha Plant, it was just like, oh, here's the options. You know, you can read tutorials, you can mess with the brightness and the sound settings, and then it just went fucking loony. Yeah, so it's.
Does it make me less excited for the game? Not
no,
not even a little bit.
No, it's just the video itself. I am not too keen on. Like, I love some of the takeaways. Obviously, I love the fact we're getting DLC, and the adventure mode looks pretty cool. And just some of the things that they showed us, and I am kind of excited to play as Piranha Plant, as weird as it sounds. But
I am too, because I'm excited to play as any character that they put in this game. There's not one character like I'm never touching that character ever.
Right.
I am excited always to have a new character. I'm just flabbergasted by the choice.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate every single character that's put into this game, mainly because I know there's tons of man hours put into developing these characters and putting each portion into it. But why is just the overlying question.
All right, I think we need to take a moment to stop and kind of cool our jets.
Yeah. So we'll follow up. We'll have something else, probably a little bit more detailed about it. But thank you for joining us, for checking out the Direct. Make sure to check out everything else we have. Keep in tune for Smash content when the game releases. I'm sure you'll see plenty more Piranha Plant if you didn't get enough there.
We'll do a whole segment.
Yeah. But thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.